Cities falling, people screaming. Pray for the drowning children. Hear them calling, no one's listening. People pointing, no one takes the blame. No sense in trying to fight it. It's all the same. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Has our love lost its reason? Has our love lost its flame? Don't tell me times are changing. Heard that same old shit since I was 10. People draining fluids from the earth. World wars, greed, insanity. Humanity's lost its grip. No truth, no hope, no peace. It's just you and me. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Has our love lost its reason? Has our love lost its flame? Sun is sitting, cities falling, people screaming. Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Hands on love lost its reason. Has our love lost its flame? Shattered dreams, spirits stolen, shadowed souls, fallen minds. Has our love lost its reason? Has our love lost its flame?
Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Green. Let me go solo. Welcome to the Community Pulse 30th edition. It's going to be a great show. I didn't think so. I didn't have anything ready up until this morning. I was encouraged by our friends to go live. Many of you may or may not know I've been struggling with COVID. And although I've had it a couple times, it was just like a normal flu. This time it's been lingering for over a week now. So I'm going to be out of breath. I'm going to do something different with the shoutouts. But I wanted the show to go on. So we came up with something a little different today. When I tell you there was obstacles to hurdle this week, let me start off with the obvious, the COVID that I had to deal with, and our featured and our prayers and thoughts should go out to Debbie D. Lynn, known as D. Lynn. She was going to be the featured artist. She is smack dab right in the middle of the storm. She had to evacuate. She is in touch with Folk Punk and myself. She is okay. They have lost a lot. Their friends have lost a lot. So she's going through a lot. So please, and I found out Snooks. I'm glad to hear that you're okay, Snooks. She was very close to the eye of the storm. But yeah, and then I lose. I get word that a close friend of mine lost him, and then, if that's not enough, I was wanting to celebrate my uncle's 1 year anniversary that he passed in celebration. And last night we find out Jeff's son's sister, baby sister, passed. So it's just been terrible, but we want to keep the music going, and we want to rock and let all of these people know that our hearts and prayers and thoughts are with them. And yeah, so let's get on with the show. The notable streaming channels that kick off this show. That first song was the second song I ever got produced and released onto YouTube, into this beautiful YouTube family. It was The Flame, and it was written for and dedicated to the indigenous peoples throughout the world, and the families of these children that they found with unmarked graves. So that's The Flame. DJ Big Red has put up the link for that. The notable streaming channels that you saw at the beginning of the show are Metalhead, Hippie, 907 Global Music Co-op every Friday at 4 p.m. If you want your music heard, please submit your song. Rain, I'd love to see you up there. Great to see you here. And Adam Holtz, submit your music. Just send Jeff an email and he'll play it Friday nights. Let him know that you heard it from the gang here at the Community Pulse. And if you want to submit your artwork and your channel name to DJ Big Red, he's in the chat there. You can reach out to him, and he'd be glad to put you on a website where you get some exposure. We move on to Pete Johns every Sunday at 7 p.m. He has the Your Music Live. You go to his site, you fill out a form, submit your track, and he'll play it. You're going to get a lot of recognition, as most of us in here did. You got Thomas Christ every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Same deal. You submit a form, go to his channel, submit the form, fill out the form, and submit it, and your music is guaranteed to be played. Jade Starr has a lovely show, live weekly interviews, a little bit more organized than what we do here, but it's a great show every week. She has live interviews with people from within our community and outside, so it's pretty cool. Independent Many United, welcome back. She's got her stream back up on Fridays. She's settling in nicely, and we are going to feature a song a little later on in the show, that a cover that her and Ozark put out. It's a lovely song, very well done. Chad Freeman, Green Eggs and Ham, every Sunday at 10 p.m. Chad was the featured co-host last week, alongside Son of Snake. It was a great show. So once again, just go visit Chad's channel, submit your song there, and you're guaranteed to have it played. That's Sunday at 10 p.m. And then we have my buddy, my man, 15th Bend, with the indie music Rollercoaster. I don't have to tell you, but I'll say it every week. It's the fastest stream. You blink and you're going to miss your name. Yeah, it's quite an amazing stream. And he plays a lot of all top production. He is picky that way, so none of me playing acoustic guitar in front of a screen, he won't even play it for me. But it's fantastic music. Please go visit the show, and I'm sure you would love to submit some music. You get a lot of exposure there. Yeah, so I'm going to bring on, it's going to be a great show. As you saw in the opener, that we have folk punk on, Lori's Mishmash, we have Independent Many United, and we have Hugh Caldwell. And we kept DJ Big Red in the backstage, and he's tied up for now, so you won't be seeing him yet, but we do want him to come on. And if anybody would like to join us a little later, we'd love to have you on. Maria, how are you? Let me bring everybody on here one by one. We have JJ, Mr.
Hey
Folk Punk. You're
Hey.
muted.
You know,
Hugh Caldwell.
You?
Hey
We
guys.
have Mishmash.
Hi.
No.
And we have Independent Many United.
Hey, everybody.
Oh.
All-star cast here tonight. Stay tuned. How you doing?
You know, despite some terrible conditions, and especially for those in the southeast of the United States, we still want to celebrate some music. And just like Woodstock, you know, not the best conditions, but still a music celebration.
Is that
Absolutely.
you at Woodstock?
No, I would have only been 4 years old.
No, I meant in the belly.
Don't take the brown acid.
You're such a hippie, JJ. I love it.
He is.
Even though you're too young.
Yeah, I came at a time where I could appreciate it without getting crushed by it. So
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, everybody in chat.
Jinx.
Good to hear everyone, right? That's like an echo.
Yeah, so I'm going to go around. Let's start with Independent Many United. We're so glad to have you back.
Thanks. Yeah, it's good to be back streaming again.
Yeah, you're a big part of this community, especially mine. There's so many that you've brought into so many of these other communities
Yeah.
single-handedly, and we all appreciate it. And welcome
Oh,
back.
thank you. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah,
I
what do you
miss
got?
seeing everybody kind of together in one place, so it's been good to be back.
Yeah. Anything special coming up or anything lined up?
This week on Friday, I'm streaming back to my regular schedule, but this week is flipped. So we'll be having the conversation the first 3 hours and then the music the second 3 hours. So maybe some people who aren't normally able to come will be there, which is great. Kind of changing it up once a month. I plan to do it the flipped way.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
looking forward to that.
Very good.
Some songs in the works, but we'll see when they happen. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Never rush music. Yeah. That's fantastic, and I can't wait to play. Like I said, I mean, something good comes out of, and I believe it comes out of something bad. And we weren't able to play the featured artist, and I thought this is a perfect opportunity. Folk Punk offered up a premiere that's coming up. We'll talk about it. I got to play your song, so that's going to be coming up.
Thank you for doing that, Frank. You're so sweet.
I can't wait. I feel like I'm showing off my Indy.
Much love, Frank, always.
Hugh,
Yes, sir.
did you get to watch the President's Cup here in Montreal? Not here.
No, I did not. No, I
No. It was,
don't even know who won.
yeah, we shit the bed. The internationals shit the bed. Like, I can spit across the border, and we consider Canada the international team. But that's how it works. The U.S. just smoked them.
Okay.
Yeah.
USA.
USA. And you know what? On Friday, the funny part.
You guys are outnumbered.
Yeah. On Friday, Weir, our Canadian, he was the captain this year, and he announced that, the crowd was way too quiet. Unless it's hockey, everybody knows that my favorite football team is not the Toronto Argonauts, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unless it's hockey, the U.S. has all the support of Canadians in everything they do when it comes to sports, right?
Except hockey,
Like
yeah.
half our fans are Buffalo Bills fans, half are Dallas Cowboy fans, the other half, you know what I mean? There's LA Lakers, there is no, they're Yankee fans, there's so I don't know what the problem was. Well, if you're gonna have a President's Cup here in Canada, you're gonna get a lot of US fans, So it was kind of like half and half. So it was pretty cool. Yeah. So what do you got lined up, Mr. Hugh? Maybe I should just shut up. I didn't think I'd be able to.
Oh,
talk.
yeah. Well, obviously, I feel very honoured and proud to be on this premiere tonight with JJ, Jerry, and KVK. Laurie, Jerry, and myself have got a song we've just completed. And I also have one with Leanie that's done as well. So,
Nice.
The
happy
king
days.
of collaborations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busy.
We've got the king and the queen.
The
right
king and
there in
queen.
one room.
I'm like, I don't know who does more now.
And you're dealing with a slight injury, Mr. Caldwell?
Yeah, I'll get over it.
Sucks.
Not a problem.
Yeah. You're a fighter, brother. And, well, thanks for the tip. And here I'm thinking I'm in the clear here and not needing any therapy. I think after our conversation, I'm going back. I have
Right.
to go back. Yeah.
No worries.
That's fantastic. We got Mr. JJ, Folk Punk. And
Hey.
if anybody wants to send JJ a letter or post his name somewhere, do me a favor, all lowercase. Even the F. All right.
Is that a pet peeve or something?
I noticed in the chat that Mike and Dawn, Mike was at the original Woodstock.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
That is so cool. I wish I'd known. Let's have a show just based on that. The experience there. Wow.
Sitting in the crowd going, no rain, no rain.
Yeah, right. Or they could claim that, that's them right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got going, JJ?
So the premiere here with Jerry and Hugh and KVK, and I got to tell you, all gratitude and respect goes to Jerry. He took some folk punk rambling warm up over 2 chords and turned it into a real song.
Nice.
Just amazing.
Yeah. You're all in for a treat when you hear this one. And we got the mishmash. Lori, cuz, what's going on?
How are you, cuz? Thanks for asking me to come on tonight.
Oh, no problem.
Up until about an hour ago, I'm like, what are we doing tonight? But you only found out this morning, so
Yeah.
thanks for having me here. I actually had a busy weekend. Like, I went to a bridal shower. I went out to dinner last night. I had a ton of doctor paperwork to do. I had a ton of school stuff to do. But on my YouTube side, I still was able to film for 2 collabs. One of them is the one that Hugh mentioned with Jerry. And I filmed for another one yesterday, which I don't know when that's coming out, but that's with PJ and a bunch of people. And then yesterday morning, I got a request to learn a new song. Now, I told everybody I have to leave YouTube for a little while. I have to have surgery. And I said, I'm not taking on any new collabs until I finish the current ones. And I've already taken on 3 more, so I'm just too hyper. So someone wrote to me yesterday, asked me if I'd do a song with a quick turnaround. And so I downloaded the song, learned the song, and sent off the song yesterday. All in one day. So
Professional.
That's why you're the queen.
Professional or just hyper? I don't know.
Jerry was,
I'm just saying up the snooks.
Jerry was trying to mention in the chat that he's been trying to get on.
Oh,
I sent it to you in the group chat, Jerry, in Facebook. It's the group chat with you and me and Hugh, but I can send it again if you want. Oh, I can't invite, but
Oh, he checked his email instead.
yeah, check Facebook.
I sent it to him
Messenger.
in Facebook. Yep, I was just going to say.
We both
sent
did,
it
yeah.
there as well.
got
Hi,
a
Mitch
hot for
Heyman.
the teacher.
Hi,
What are you
JM.
singing, Drops? You singing some Van Halen in somebody's ear?
Oh, can I say that Vince Janella, everybody knows he goes live after your show, and he plays that all the time. And he is monetized for the first time, so I hope everybody shows up and throws money at him.
That's
'Cause He
great.
deserves it.
Yeah, he does. There was
Totally.
a couple times, not a couple times.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I keep checking to see if, yeah, because he's one of those I wasn't able to do the. He didn't have a PayPal, right? Was that him?
He had a PayPal,
He did.
but we just
Being
taught
cheap.
him how to do the dump. Are you dumping to his show after this? The dump.
I'm a good dumper now, man. I can dump. Just watch. Well,
I can
maybe you
dump like
don't
the best
wanna
of 'em.
watch. You just see the result.
Oh,
And that's not good either, man. What's wrong with me?
oh my God. You're making me so dizzy highlighting every comment.
Oh, I'm not supposed to. How do you guys do it? It's
Just
like,
randomly, not like every single one.
oh,
I love you guys.
Indy
I
doesn't
I
do
highlight
that.
most too, Frank.
Do you?
Yeah, most of them, not all of them. If it's like a personal conversation or something, I try not to highlight
I'm
it.
not like
But-
Lori, guys. I'm not like her.
Frank's funny, always highlights
I
the
care
wrong
about
one.
all of you.
Or he'll leave one up that's really awkward for a long time.
The wicked awkward one, yeah. When Snip said something about an eggplant, it was just up there for hours.
Mhm. Right.
That's
I knew-
true. When you guys get on a roll, sometimes I won't post those ones.
I sent Jerry the link in the Facebook chat group he's in with Clayton and Hugh. So if you can hear me, Jerry, check there.
All right,
Although
I'm
we
going
have
to
a
start off
delay,
with some shout-outs, and then I do want to announce, I almost forgot again, every week, for the past 4 weeks, if you guys check the YouTube channel, I do post the playlists of all the songs that we shout out. As a matter of fact, not even all the songs. I mean, we shout out maybe about 83 weekly premieres. But I think there's about 120 different songs in the playlist. So there's a lot that we don't shut out. If there's an artist that is repeating every week, which is fantastic, but we need room for a new artist that doesn't release as much, we'll kind of switch, put them in and take them out. Leni Perez, if you'd like to join, Lori can send you a link. Yeah, so because of how I'm feeling, I'm just going to shout out just a few, and DJ Big Red's going to just post them out randomly. There's been a lot of great releases this week, but I have to admit I missed a bunch of them. But I will start with the 4 Songtember songs. Mark Broll put out Deal With It, Rise of Dark Leela, and Cubic Lover in 1972, Film Noir. So, Russ 8889, We Meet People for a Reason, and Thomas Christ, Nuclear Football. I do want to shout out my buddy 15th Bend, put out a remix called Impulse, but it was posted on Inga's Elena channel, so we've got the link for that. A great remix. Tales Told in the Dark has another release. The Whiskey Chicks, that's Linda Jean, in concert with her new band. Viv Sparrow, Caruso. What a beautiful song. I remember as a kid going to every wedding this song was played. It's a beautiful song. She sings in Italian. It's absolutely gorgeous. We had quite a few releases this week. Brian Drums, Maria, all the way from Italy. I met through Dan Anderson's channel and Leni. Sonic Race, Mark Singing for a Smile, Midnight Bandit, Gordon Lee Weaver, Take a Short Break. Music Connects People. It's Andrena Amakuchi, Rainfield Music, and David R. Wayne. That was just so beautiful, guys. It really was. Scapular Winging Records, P is back. PJ Colby, John Lemon and Lemonade, Scars and Shadow. I think had about 3 or 4 releases this week. This in particular, or 3. This one's with featuring Empirism. Colorful Energy and Rick Danier. An amazing collaboration. Paul, whom DJ Big Red does all the mastering for. Another great track. Paula Benson and Bert Schult. Unshackled Spirit, my bro. Son of Snake, Lugubrious, Long Wild Blues. Mark Wade and Francis DiMarzio. What an amazing collab that is. Another great track they released. Rose Ackerman, Boomster Black, who's going to be on the show in hopefully the end of October or November. We haven't come up with a definite date, but we're working on it now. Synthworks is going to be on, I think, next week. Cool. I better check. But it's very soon. Todd Pattison, Samantha Lee's Originals, Abe the Band. Yeah, I'm going to stop there.
Nice.
So, like I said, I think I've got myself together now. I almost lost it earlier. I lost a good friend of mine, but I don't want this to be a depressing show, because this should be a celebration. And I know both my uncle Sebastian, especially Sebastian, would have kicked me in the ass if he even saw that I broke down a little bit. And Derek would have done the same. Just play some rock and roll is exactly what Derek would have said, would have wanted. And I prepared a little tribute, but rather than playing the whole 17 minutes, I think I cut it down to about 7 minutes. I met Derek maybe about 3 years ago in a meeting. We suffered the same disease, and we're out for the same living for the same purpose, to be a better person to ourselves and to our family. And he was definitely on the track. He came to he called me often for advice and all that stuff, and I was always there for him. Unfortunately, I lost contact in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I didn't know this was going down. And yeah, I'm gonna miss him a ton. And he was gonna be on the Community Pulse. He had a little accident in late June, and he was just waiting to recover from that, and then something else came up and took him down. So I want to play this little tribute to Derek Swain. Please go support his channel. Just go send some love, because his family, his brothers, sisters, they're all watching this. He's got a Facebook page. Whatever you can do, I would appreciate it. Derek, I love you, brother.
Met a girl named Colorado on a dark and stormy day. Just outside the Flatlands, seems we somehow lost our way. But she was standing by the roadside with a pistol in her hand. How she knew what I was thinking, and you know I'll never understand. Whoa, Colorado, show me what it means to be free. Whoa, Colorado, show me through the seasons, give me reasons for the reasons, something to believe in Colorado. Well, I followed her to Tennessee, and she followed me to Texas. And though we never left the road, you know our lives were far from restless. This is a heartbeat on the highway, most kids seldom see. Living lie out on the road, 'cause we're beyond the living free. Whoa, Colorado, show me what it means to be free. Whoa, Colorado, move me through the seasons, give me reasons for the reasons, something to believe in Colorado, cross the Swain. Well, we were 2 miles out of nowhere, headed for the coast, following the dreams we had, at least the ones we needed most. Suddenly I lost her, like a shadow she was gone, fading like a long lost spotlight lingering on. And I can say sometimes I miss her, and the lifetime that we lived through. And I can say somehow I loved her, though I'm still not sure how much that's true. Memories of knowing shit forever will be all we do. Whoa, Colorado, whoa, Colorado, show me what it means to be free. everybody for coming today. It's a very special day for all of us, actually, all the Swains at least, and all the friends that we have here. Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks for listening. What am I gonna do with these arms now that you left me all alone? I was just standing on the road, hoping that the hard times might simply come and go. I could run, but I'm just standing with my back against the wall. Nowhere to turn, no understanding. Not much of anything at all when it comes to me and you. What am I gonna do with these hands, knowing that the sweetest touch has slipped away? Simply looking in your eyes is just a memory of days gone by. I'm past the point of even caring. The way I feel I cannot say. At least that's what I try to tell myself. It just seems easier that way when it comes to me and you. When it comes to me and you. So what am I gonna do with these plans, falling by the wayside like a pauper on the road? And what am I gonna do with my time, knowing that the best days of my life have passed me by? If I could wish upon a whisper, I would say I wish you hadn't gone away. But dreaming is for fools, and we broke all of the rules. And somehow trust and love have turned to hate. And I could run, but I'm just standing, staring at the features I recall. Nowhere to turn, no understanding. Not much of anything at all when it comes to me and you. What am I gonna do with this heart? That's the hardest part. When it comes to me and you. When it comes to me and you.
Yeah.
What a talent.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful tribute, Frank.
Yeah, he was. I'm telling you, you obviously you can always see the kindness and respect in with somebody shows in chat. But if you guys had met this man in person, he's he was just a fantastic, very respectful to everybody at work. He would bring flowers, chocolates, always smiling. He would go out of his way to say hey to everybody in everybody's office. He was just an amazing person, and as much as he thought I was helping him, it's people like that that are helping me
Yep.
where I'm at. So yeah.
And you know what I
miss you, brother.
realized?
Yeah.
Especially seeing the clip, the second clip, he was younger.
Yeah.
I don't know how much younger, but some people mentioned it in the chat, and he always brings Neil Young to mind
Yeah.
from his sound. But the young him, he looks like Warren Zevon.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Warren Zevon. Oh, Werewolves of
I told
London.
him bad names. Woo,
Yep.
Yes, there you go. You know Warren Zevon.
All right.
Accidentally like a martyr.
Okay.
And I always said to him, and he says, not a lot of people tell me that, but I agree, is America.
Yes, and the one gentleman in America, he looks similar to the.
Yeah.
I don't know their names, but the three.
Someone
of the guys.
mentioned John Denver, and I can hear that a little bit too.
Yeah,
That folk vibe.
He's definitely
Yeah.
got that folk
Mhm.
soul.
singer songwriter,
Yeah.
70s kind of. Yeah, always enjoy his.
Good night,
lyrics.
Mary.
I love
Ciao,
music,
Bella.
DJ. I just don't know
Wanna know
names.
what that?
Right, I'm the same
You
way.
knew you knew Werewolves of London right away.
Yeah, well, I know songs. I know,
You know, this
some
is
band
the
names.
80s queen and the 80s king, not just the collab queen and king.
Yeah. I know a lot of
watched them in
genres
a
of
trivial
music.
game. It's like they had between them two and Cold Acre. It's like nobody else could play.
I quit.
Yeah,
Well, Frank, I just want to say I'm sorry for your loss, and if Derek's family's watching it, it's so hard to lose anybody, but to lose them without warning like that is
Right.
harder to get over, right? So
yeah.
sorry for all of you. I barely knew him. I think I subbed to him through you, and I know how close you guys were. So beautiful tribute.
Yeah. The family will be watching. I know they've already checked out what Jeff had done, and I do want to mention that, especially to his family, and we all know Jeff. First thing he said, he goes, "I know he's your friend, but I wanna do whatever I can." So I was gonna give him I gave him the green light to run it a tribute as he wishes. And then
Thanks.
that's what happened to him last night. So it's pretty sad. It's been a rough week for many, but let's stay positive. Yeah, that's just a balance of life, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's a beautiful song, and I hope we keep his channel alive by going over to it. Yeah,
I noticed,
so
Frank,
let's,
that his last song, I'm going to listen to it later, but the last song he had posted is an original called Livin' or Dyin'. And I thought, isn't it interesting those synchronicities happen, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
God's
Hello,
timing, you
Pete
know?
John. How you doing?
Today's the last day for Songtember.
Yeah, Lori, we're just we did 4 more shoutouts this week. We start off the show with the Songtember releases.
Thanks. Yep.
I sent you a submission of a song that KVK and myself put together, and we got Gordium and Leela on it, and it's pretty cool. Something a lot different than what I've done, Pete. But I realized I think I put that I requested Monday's date, not thinking I have a show. But so maybe I'll go check it. Maybe we can do it in the afternoon because I think there was an afternoon option. But you know, being me, I was just being selfish and trying to make it fit to my schedule.
Well, there are
Sorry,
two
everybody.
options. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Frank's just trying to make sure that he's covering all of the internet at the same time.
Just want to get
He
out
does
there.
that.
Give me more. Adam Holtz, how are you? So, yeah. So let's do. You know what? I'm gonna do one more if it's okay, because if my aunt's up, I'm sure she's gonna appreciate it. If not, she's gonna watch us in the morning. And with all that's been going on this week, it's my uncle's 1 year anniversary. He was my idol, the reason why I got into music. Although I found out later in life that my dad was an actual musician and he had recorded in Sicily, and yeah, he just was too busy raising all of us kids. But my uncle was my idol. He shared the stage with many big names, and if it sounds like I'm boasting, I don't care. Tonight I boast. He
Yeah.
shared the stage at Maple Leaf Gardens with Janis Joplin, Jimi
wow.
Hendrix, Chris Christopherson, who just lost yesterday. Many of the big names. I can go on forever.
Chris
The Who,
Christopherson died too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday.
Sad.
And this is my uncle growing up. Yeah, we dropped his name a lot.
Came close
And
to
he
being
did
the
have,
Monkees.
He had
Really?
a #1 song in 1955 for, I don't even think it was a full day. He actually beat out 3. Cornflakes and Ice Cream was #1 on the Chum charts. And Love, Love Me Do, I think it was 2. And I Love Her actually jumped right over their song. So just for half a day or something, but they do have it in the library here. Yeah, Cornflakes and Ice
Awesome.
Cream with
You
the
should
band
go.
called Lords of London. They were
And
supposed
he
to
was
be,
he was like 15,
he was
at that
13
time?
years old.
13.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was just a good-looking kid that the neighbors wanted. He played guitar, but they asked him if he could play organ for the band. And you'll see in his biography that they wrote on him, he played with 2 fingers. And it's ironic that I always say I write all my songs with 2 fingers.
2
Yeah.
He
fingers.
played
Yeah.
literally with
Apple
just
and
2
tree,
fingers.
Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's great.
yeah, and he's
Did you hear that,
So-
Snooks? He played the organ with 2 fingers.
I know, I heard that too.
He said keep it light, right?
I was expecting you to darken it up
Oh,
a bit.
excellent. Can't
All
let
right,
that one
here's a
pass
little
by.
tribute to my uncle Sebastian. I love you. And ironically, I found out 8 months after I met Derek that they knew each other.
Wow,
So yeah. And
crazy.
Derek also looked up to my uncle as well. So yeah, so this is my Uncle Sebastian. I'll forever miss him.
Well, what's the use in our lives Well, don't you get tired of pound on the pavement, working on your back in some cheap tenement? Send your money home to the guy you call your man, who takes it from you and sends you on the street again. Tell it to the big man, even though you may not listen. You better tell it to the big man next time you get the chance. Well, it's the only job you know, 'cause you got no education. The money's quick and easy and you don't need no experience. The younger that you look, you'll earn a bigger tip. Take it home to your pimp, it's a one-way trip. Tell it to the big man, even though you may not listen. You better tell it to the big man next time you get the chance. And when he started whining and looked like he would cry, I hit him with my Les Paul. Now I believe a man can cry. Well, you know I'm just a little guy, and I don't like to fight. But that son of a bitch was 7 foot tall, and he was going to punch out my lights. I really had no choice but to whack him with my axe. Then I hoped he was still breathing when his eyes turned dim and black. Well, I knew I had to beat it, so I headed for the door. I left my Les Paul bleeding right beside him on the floor. Then a voice went off inside my head. It sounded like Captain Jean-Luc Picard. It said, "Seb, go back in there and grab that damn guitar." I said, "I ain't going in there alone, no matter what you say." Then I thought for a minute, I went, "Hey, who is this anyway?" The voice said, "Seb, my son, that question seems so odd. I thought you'd recognize me. It is the voice of God." "Oh, I'll be damned," I said aloud, alone outside the bar. I said, "If you go in there with me, God, I'll go back for my guitar." So me and God strolled back inside, fueled by righteous fear, while God kept up his pep talk, saying I had not to fear. So I asked God from the heart why he was so adamant. He said, "You can always replace a Fender, but a Gibson is heaven sent." So me and God retrieved my axe, so I guess I'm born again. 'Cause now I know that God and me will be buddies till the end. Well, I used to be an atheist, but now I've seen the light. I used to think that God was dead and Nietzsche was right. But anyone who'd back me up to rescue my Les Paul must truly be a savior. So there's a God after all. Thank God, Mr. Thoughts Ever Ending.
Yeah. I'm so
That was
proud.
amazing.
Rest in peace. What an artist, yeah.
I love him so much. He's
Yeah, I
have to
do
put
think
on-
you guys look a little bit alike there, Frank.
Totally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Is he
you
on
know,
your dad's side?
It's my mom's brother.
He looks young, even in later videos. Did he always look young?
He did right to the end, but
Wow.
he was actually at that stage that last one, he was 60% blind, and
Wow.
up until his last days, he was 90% blind, and he could still
Wow.
play like that.
Wow.
It's quite remarkable. He was actually known, if he's on Wikipedia, like he's all over the place. He's known as one of the best Toronto Canadian guitarists. He was
Very nice.
And
fantastic.
he was a Star Trek Next Generation fan?
Probably not.
Uh-oh.
He had a line in there about Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
maybe.
You would,
You
I
never
don't
know.
think you'd use
You would
that
catch
unless
that,
you knew.
JJ.
I did get to meet Sweet Daddy Siki. If there's any wrestling fans, he was actually my uncle's bodyguard at one point. Sweet Daddy Siki. Anybody remember him?
Mm-mm.
No,
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
but
He had a bodyguard? Wow, he was big.
yeah. Yeah, thank you everybody that showed up, and I appreciate all the support and the love and the kindness. Mars, great to see you. Thank you, Pete. I'm sure Barry Glenn, Robbie Stingle, great to see you all. As I mentioned earlier, Francis DeMarzio, man, you guys got something going with Mark. As I mentioned earlier, I've missed a lot of shows because of certain things that happened this week with COVID and all of, if anything could happen, it happened this week. And yeah, so there was a lot I missed, but I really appreciate everybody showing up today and celebrating the life of these two really kind souls. And I know a lot of asshole musicians. Trust me, I know a lot of asshole musicians. These two aren't those. They're the kindest. Sebastian was the reason I got my first guitar.
I'm okay sometimes, Frank.
No,
You're
shit,
okay
I didn't
all the
know you
time.
were in here. I would have not made that statement if you, because you are okay sometimes. You, yeah, yeah.
Well, for all the assholes out there, there's a lot of all hearts like you, Frank, too. So we
Yeah,
appreciate the good ones.
There's a few. I know I'm
Making
not
up the
alone.
difference.
There's
Yeah.
a
You know,
couple that are in the
I think
chat
we have a
with me.
higher percentage of good people than
Right.
society in general in this community. This is the cream of the
I would
crop.
say. Yeah.
100%. 100%. This community has been a lifesaver for me. Like, and I'm sure for many other people, this is the place where you feel safe. Yeah, this community means everything to me. And again, I know I'm not alone here. I know a lot of us rely on the friendship, the love, the support. We need it. I'll speak for myself. I need it. I need the support. And this is why I'm doing this show. Yeah, I'm going to stop there.
You're giving back. It's appreciated. But yeah,
Giving it back.
Wonderful
giving it
community.
back. And we got a lot of wonderful things, like we said. We had mentioned some of the shout-outs. There was quite a few other shout-outs. Premieres like Cold Acre. Just an amazing track. He premiered last Friday. Maybe I should put on my glasses. Tabitha Raines is going to be on the show soon. She had a premiere, Falling Leaves. Live to Fly channel. Man, when that David puts out a track, it's always something special. Me, Myself, and iPhone. Velvet Revolver cover, Slither. Gary Schaefer and the Pickin' Pilots. This one I wanted to shout out. Like I said, I missed a lot this week, but this one I didn't. The Determinist. But it's a Michael Hermiston cover, and it's a friend of his, of a song that he did years ago, and Gary covered it. So I put out Michael's link. Please go check that out and support who Gary's supporting. He's a strong supporter of all our channels and this whole community at large. Yeah, so Johanna Lynn, D1951, Bow Star Music, Jim Hebert had a nice little premiere. And Hippie played it last night, and Pete Johns as well on Sunday. Highly Combustible Reacts. I do want to add that because I want to give thanks to Inga for requesting. She sent my song to Highly Combustible Reacts channel. I put out the link. If anybody's interested, just submit your song. It's pretty good. He gives a pretty good review. I've had the privilege of Inga and Cherokee submitting a couple, 2 or 3 of my songs, and it's just so wonderful to hear how he reacts to our songs. Take Two drum covers, Emery Island, Jerry Gomes, did he find his way here or?
Oh yeah,
Not
where is
yet,
he?
eh? No, I keep looking along the bottom.
He made a comment earlier that he was having a hard time getting in and he was going to stay in chat.
Okay. Maybe these guys sent you a dud.
Come on, Jerry. Don't make me do the chicken noise.
I do want to shout out some upcoming premieres. Gary Hubbs, The House Wrecker, Volume 51. Now, this man is a glutton for punishment. He's so determined to finish this song for Songtember. It's already finished. I can't wait till you all hear this. I'm not even going to tell you who's on it. You probably already know. But he's going to have a release party this Friday, and he's challenging himself to have the lyrics done and sung on his Friday show. So, that's just self-inflicted pain. But I love it. I love it. I can't wait, Gary.
He's been working hard. Yeah.
He has. He's got a membership now on his channel. He's ready to go. And between him and Vince also, they worked so hard into trying to build this up, and I'm so excited for them. So please go over and offer up some support. Wes Herndon Official, live and unplugged at the beach EP is coming out in October. Well, I read that all wrong, but DJ's gonna put out the link, which is probably Hello Rebel. Hetriani, upcoming EP October. We're almost there.
Woo!
Yo,
Yay.
do you need a link? Is 15th here? If you guys see 15th in the chat, I know he's not feeling well
Not yet.
right now. He'll talk about it on his own. And his family's going through similar to what I'm going through.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so it really sucks right now here.
Oh, shit.
Hetriana, if you want to come on, home stretch. Did you guys catch that? He's on the home stretch. There he is.
Come on, Hat.
Let's
You
go,
can do it.
Het. And I'm
And
sure,
come on camera.
yeah, we're all excited, man. Yes, thanks, Nooks, for posting the links, DJ. If you want the night off, you're more than welcome to jump on. You've got the link. I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes. So what else we got going on?
Lots of good stuff. You know, I wanted to mention, if I could, Adam Burse's remastered original album. So for those of you who don't know, who haven't heard us mention this a few times already, he had an album that none of us knew about on a different platform under the name of Adam Avit,
wow.
A-V-I-T.
And
And,
cool
yeah,
sounding.
It's so cool. I think it was his like punk phase, his brother was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was before he really got it deep into heavy metal, and it sounds so good. But his friends got together and took his album. It's I think it's 4 songs on it, if I'm not mistaken. But they remastered it, added some instruments to it, and it's on Bandcamp now. I actually have a link. I'll post
That
it.
is
But it's
so
on
cool that they did that.
It's so sweet, you know. And
It
Jade did the
is.
same thing by remastering one of his songs.
That's great.
But all the proceeds, you can get it for free. But all the proceeds will go to his favorite foundation, which is the Autism Society, I believe it's called. But I'll post the link. And just, if you look at this, beautiful write-up by his friends about him and how he started and how he went from punk to metal and all that. It's just really sweet. So we want to keep Adam's memory alive always, just like everybody else. that goes from our community, which is
And I must confess, I finally got to hear the finished version of what Jade did.
repetition radio. Yeah,
Oh my gosh!
it's great. I mean, if you listen to Adams, it's great
Yeah,
also, right? But she
Yeah,
added
yeah.
the background vocals and more drums and mastered it and
yeah,
really brought it alive. And I bet he would have, well, he definitely would have loved it. But if he was around and she offered to do that, he would have jumped all over it.
100%.
But yeah, great music by Adam, and he's missed too. So many people. Huh.
Paula Benson, the happiest
Hey,
person
Paula!
in this community. If you all haven't gone over to Paula's channel, you're missing it. I'm telling you, she'll brighten up your day. Any one of her posts.
I will
brightens
definitely
up
go over
mine.
there. I don't know Paula.
Paula
I'm
Benson.
subbed, but I'm gonna make sure I check it out.
Yeah. Hi, Paula.
She's
I like happy
absolutely-
people.
She's got such
Yeah.
she's just beautiful. I'm telling you, it'll make your day. You just go check
I'm in
out
the
any of her
StreamYard chat,
shorts,
but-
any of her posts. She's got a
You're right.
lovely voice. Yeah, I think the most recent is with Badass Brutus, with Bert. Yeah.
Ah. Did you post her link? Did DJ post it?
I think
I put it in there.
Yeah.
Indy, how are you
I'll put it-
posting links?
I'll put it again.
You're a maniac. You're awesome. You're making me look so bad every week. All right, I'm opening Paula's link.
That's fantastic.
Subbed. And I'll
All
check you
right.
out after the show, for sure.
So we waited a little while. I was shouting out some extra, doing some extra shout outs. We were trying to buy time to get KVK. We're not going to speculate. I mean, this is just speculation, but Folk Punk is concerned that, KVK is close to the eye of the storm. We haven't been able
Well,
to reach out
Yeah,
to him.
he's
because-
actually in Western or North Carolina, but
Yeah.
even though that's not where this hurricane hit,
Yeah.
there's some places in Western North Carolina that might as well have been where it landed as far as
Yeah.
what's
Wow.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know the crew here that we're going to premiere this, Hugh, Folk Punk, Jerry. We're trying to reach out
And
to
KVK.
KVK. I know I was trying to reach out. I submitted my song Timber to Pete. Yeah, I hadn't heard from him either. The last time we spoke was, I think, Thursday. But
He's in the song with you guys, you said?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
yes, he's in the new song that we have, the collab.
Doing the keys.
He's been on fire. He's been doing lots of stuff in lots of
He
places.
has lately. I
Kim's
love it. Yeah.
Creation. Great to see you. So, you want to go ahead and let's play
Yeah.
the premiere?
Kims.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this, both of you
So-
gentlemen?
This is just so amazing.
Move out of the way, Lord.
Easter week, I put up this 2-chord warm up to see if my camera would record as I played, just stream of consciousness, and I shared it with SWA and said, should I pursue this? Is there anything in here? And KVK is in SWA, and he heard it, and then I put it up on YouTube as well, and Jerry Gomes saw it, and KVK and Jerry Gomes approached me, and I love this. Not just say, hey, can we do something, but Jerry actually sent me a recording of like another part to it, because it wasn't a song. It was a 2-chord warm-up thing, Jerry added a bridge with lyrics and counter melodies. He took the 2-chord little thing and made it a proper chord progression. He put a resoluting chord on it. He fine-tuned my stream of consciousness babble into like really cool lyrics. It is so cool. I have friends that do music and they're like, oh no, I would never share my stuff on YouTube or social media. Somebody will steal it. And I'm like, That's what I want. I want someone to say, "Hey, can I do something with this?" Because I'm like, "Yes."
Totally cool.
It is so much more than I ever imagined. And I wish Jerry was here, and he's as humble as he is talented. And but
Sure.
seriously, he then got a hold of Hugh and brought Hugh in, which has been on my bucket list to be able to collab with Hugh. It's just a really, really special thing. And there was an intent to the song when I first was babbling, and not to get into anything, but Jerry retained the essence of what I was saying, and really it just comes down to love one another. That's our mandate. Just love one another.
All right, let's hear it.
Well said.
Great intro. Yes.
A premiere.
The silver spoon, pass the golden plate. Give me all of your wisdom and knowledge. Give me all your love and hate. All your love and hate. Love, love. Sometimes I sit and think about the world outside. Sometimes I'm too tired to think, and so I let it slide by. Sometimes I feel like I'm 10 feet small when I'm watching it all fall. So tell me, what's going on? What's going on? What's going down? What's going down? What's going on? What's going on? What's going round? What's going round? I see faces in front of me, like a great big mirror, reflecting all of humanity. And I know that a change is needed here. Yes, I know that a change is needed here. Now if you got a little money, if you got a little money, got some coin to give, won't you give, won't you give, won't you give? It doesn't matter how much or how little. The gift you share will help someone live. It helps someone live. That's right. So tell me, what's going on? What's going on? What's just needed here. Yes, I know that a change is needed here.
Damn.
Wow.
That was awesome. Well done. What a great collaboration.
Totally.
Thank you.
JJ and
Unbelievable.
Jerry's voice.
Unbelievable what these guys did.
Oh no.
Ooh. Is that an eggplant?
Unbelievable.
Love the message
was-
of that song.
It was just this ramble, and Jerry and Hugh and KVK made it into, like the Falcor said, a real song. And it wasn't when I first did it. So, unbelievable. Thank you, guys.
I'm
No,
sure you
that's
gave it good bones to begin with. JJ, you're a
Oh,
great
yeah.
writer.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on.
Oh, it's the best part.
You're so excited.
Sorry. No, I didn't hit pause. No, I didn't want to play right through.
A little premature.
I got all excited.
Knew that was coming up.
That'll happen with those teenagers.
Premature projection there.
Yeah. Slow it
What's
down on the finger button.
going on? What? This community is just fucking so talented, man.
Talented and perverted.
For 7-year-olds, aren't we really talented for 7-year-olds?
Right.
That's neat. That's
Can we do the penis thing now?
Yes, please.
No, I'm just kidding. So,
But I would say Hugh did awesome on slide too. I mean, all four of you, amazing.
Well, my job was made very easy. They left 3 perfect pockets for me just to slide into.
Ooh. Speaking
you,
of,
you and Granny are the same, man. Why don't you just say it? Just or let us say it. You're just freaking brilliant, buddy.
Oh, that's great.
It wasn't even just that. I said to Jerry when we were working, I said, oh, you know what I hear on this? I hear a dobro. And he's like, Hugh! I'm like, yes!
well, Jerry loves you because every time he asks me to do a song, he's like, you don't happen to know any guitarists that you've played with before, like as a joke. I'm like, you want me to ask you? I'll ask you.
I love working with Jerry. We've
Yeah, he's awesome.
been on plenty of songs together, and you know how he's a genius, I think.
Totally.
I love
Yeah,
the
his-
bridge he added to that.
Oh, my God.
Song. I know what you're talking about. That's just
It was
fantastic.
perfect. It was something I didn't even think of, but you know, you ever hear that stuff, you're like, dang, I wish I could have written that. You know, it was that perfect.
Yeah.
And I remember that I
Yes.
saw the cheese, and I loved the picture of you, JJ. I'm like, how did you do that? Is that a famous painting?
Well, it's actually a very ubiquitous painting that were in many kitchens of people growing up in the 70s, but it's a replicated painting of a famous photo. It's called Grace. And it actually was a photo first, but the way where I grew up, I'd go to friends' houses and I'm like, oh, yep, there it is. You know, everybody had it in their kitchen, and I have it in my
that's fun.
kitchen. But I said, yeah,
But
you know,
replicated everything on the table. Like, the
well,
book was as thick as the real book. It wasn't just any book you threw down there. The bread was
well,
like,
it you know what's really I don't. The book
tell me,
actually
yeah.
wasn't just a thick book, but so I'm pretty sure that it's in the original photograph. It's the Bible.
okay.
This book that I used is called the Urantia book, which is basically the Bible meets aliens from other dimensions.
Ooh. And it's just as thick. Perfect.
Oh, and actually, it's printed even smaller than my Bibles. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It was written by somebody out of Chicago, and
Really.
it was very, very interesting. So, anyways, yeah, I did try to recreate it as much as I could. I've read parts. I actually have sticky notes even in it, but no, I have not read the whole thing.
Scary. Oh, aliens and stuff. Oh,
Oh, well, and it's not just aliens. It has to do with.
Freaked out.
Is it fiction or is it supposed to be real? Is it like, you know how there's other versions, or is it a,
It's
you know?
Wait.
read us one passage from this scary book.
I just want to do the pianist thing. Will you be quiet?
I mean, so
Slow your roll.
it's kind of a quasi religion, but it
would it
talks
be?
about different levels of existence, and there are entities called like watchers that have come throughout history, and Albert Einstein was one of them, supposedly.
Where's Son of Snake? He's
I
talking
haven't
about
heard of
shadow.
You know,
and
that's
for
what's
weeks.
odd is he was saying things connected to like his Native American thing and some of the other things, which I'm like, wow, is he talking about this? But so my recreation was almost it was still a parody.
Yeah,
It was very cool.
Well done.
And by the way, I do not believe Son of Snake. But I'm such a baby. I'm like, really? Now I'm going to see Shadow Man like at the end of my bed all night long. I never even heard of Shadow Man. Just from watching that interview, I'm like, got Shadow Man in my head. There's too many shadows here to begin with. So, yeah, I had all the lights on after that interview.
Yeah,
shall
I
be no
gotta
shadows.
admit, I was kind of spooked out there too after because I went out for a smoke, and then Lori texts me. She goes,
I'm going
"I'm all
upstairs.
freaked out," and I said, "Me too. I'm going inside."
But if you shut all the lights off, you won't know if there's a shadow.
Stop. Yeah, but doesn't grab
You have to have
ankles under
light
the
to have a
bed.
shadow.
This is true. I need to put my air conditioning on. I'm like sweating balls over here right now. All right.
All right, you're back.
Bring on the penis.
Right. The chat's already there.
Of course, we're all
It's the
5 years old.
highlight of the show.
The highlight of the show.
Exactly. I mean, they totally bring a shaft of light on the community.
It really is the climax of the whole show.
You know what? And I'm glad it is because honestly, when I started the Community Pulse, the only feature outside of the shoutouts that I started with, hey JJ, is this true? Is the pianists and composers.
That was pretty good, Frank. You can't get better at this.
Pianists and composers shoutouts. And I wanted something special for this.
You got it.
So I went out to.
But
Sorry,
you know
Frank.
what, guys? You've got to realize this is all in the context of knowing that his favorite song as a kid was My Ding-a-Ling.
Yeah.
All right. I have a
And
short
was
of that,
not
Frank.
by
Proof.
design. and
That's why he wanted this segment.
And my sister heard me say this one time that it was my mom's favorite song, and she says maybe you just shouldn't say that.
It's a great song.
Yeah. So the pianists and the composers in this community mean a lot to me. I think they are, a lot of them are underrated, undersubbed, and a lot of people don't go to spend the time and listen to the likes of Chris Durham, as far as I'm concerned.
I love Chris.
And I think I met Chris through Hugh, as a matter of fact. And I've seen Hugh in there quite a few times in those streams. And yeah, so I wanted to create this little special shout out. Lori was kind enough to add her pianist into this pianist part into this little.
Thank you. I love out of my penis.
Fuck me. Okay.
All right,
Let's
go on.
All right. So seriously, y'all, what DJ does every week, and he's kind enough to do, and our good friend Snooks is ready with their finger on the trigger. I know it. We catch up every week to the latest releases from each one of these artists. So every week is a different tune. It's up to date. So please go check out, support, and hit the like button. You won't be disappointed. And here are our community's finest penis. Is somebody playing roulette?
That was me.
Sounded like a roulette wheel.
That was beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Lori, for supplying that music there. Hopefully
welcome.
we don't get blocked. Hopefully it's not
That's
one of
what
those
you
songs.
asked me. So I pulled that out of the archives. That's one of the few instrumentals I've done on my channel by
Yeah,
myself
no.
without a collab. So I was like, all right, I'll just throw that one at you. It was a while ago.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
I love George Michael. Oh my gosh.
So I want to do this little shout out. Remember, all we got Independent Many United coming on
Yes.
soon.
Oh, thanks,
do-
Greg.
Yeah, I can't wait. Doing for others, Dan Anderson. We all know what Dan does for this community. Relentless with his posting. I think all of you. I'm going to say the same thing for everybody here. Independent Many United. Lori's Mishmash. Leni Perez. Read Between the Lines. Rebel Rocker. Feisty Feather. DJ Big Red. Crimson Crux. Queen Survivor, Mike and Don Genesi. I mean, you all do so many, and I think we can put us all in here. I wish I could shout everybody out. I try to give a place for everybody in our community. I want to continue with some of the mentions. Milestones. We only have one. But I know there's many other milestones. If anybody has a milestone, please reach out to me via email, in a chat through JJ, Folkpunk, DJ Big Red, Lori, like whoever's closest to you, just send it off to them, and we'll give you a shout out here. Leela has reached 600 subs.
Yay, Leela!
On our march to 1,000, so let's keep that going. I want to do some mentions here, and these are they're not they're not all artists. Most of them are, but there are some of the channels that I really support and that have really supported me throughout these years and helped my channel grow. Starting with the Nut House. Rich, the Nut House I met through Independent Many United. We have Rich New Designs. Many of us know Rich. Dom Torregrossa, Chris Lane Sr., Camp GMA, Mr. Smith, Charlie Gabaldon, Valerie Bott, Robbie Stingle. Welcome, Robbie. I hadn't seen you in a while. Great to see you, brother.
Robbie!
Yeah. Stephen Ewert, Axon Nacho, JM Unleashed, Guitar Hack, The Foul Crow. We got the Mix Club, Nura Guitar Channel. If you're beginners guitar and you want to strum along, Nura is a great channel. Pompeii Music, actually with Boomster Black, we were in the chat. He has a lot of backing tracks. He is a guitar teacher, as is Hetriani. He's from Malta. We had a nice little conversation over the weekend. It was nice. Rise of Dark Leela. We all know the good things she's been doing lately. And remember, every Wednesday at 4:20, you can get treated to her performing live. Michael Songs. We've got a lot of karaoke streaming channels and artists. Miss High, Pendar, Jovel de Putzis, Punk Media Karaoke, Leah Ramos, Mr. B's Music Addiction, Deb's Wood Burning Stove, CC Karaoke, Mama Rose Channel, Angela Tanzer, Together We Are Family. This community is just, like I said, it's means everything to me. It's a place that has given me more confidence in the past 4 years of putting out my music than I've ever had in my previous 56 years. And
Awesome.
I owe a ton of gratitude to everybody.
Well, we all love you right back, Frank.
Yeah.
Totally.
It means so much to him that he would not listen and take a week off to recuperate fully, especially when this weekend he wasn't sounding that good.
Yeah.
Glad you're on the mend.
I feel my throat's starting to go now, but you see this magic cup with Lori.
I love your mug. Thank you. Thank you for repping.
I noticed JJ had my Rise t-shirt in the video, and he,
yes.
Lori, did he ask for permission? He took a little clip from Rainfall of you. I noticed.
I didn't see that. I'll have to go back and look.
Right in the
I own that
beginning.
song, you know.
Right in the beginning,
Lori,
where
Lori.
first there's Jerry, then there's
Lori,
KVK
Lori,
in
my
the
palms are
intro.
sweaty.
Okay.
I had to. You could see a bit of the little fern leaves of the palms or whatever were around him. But
Oh, you stole my stock footage?
Oh, no wonder I
rude to
got
everybody.
content ID claim on my own video.
Yeah, right?
no, because he was playing in the pockets, and that wasn't one of them. But I'm like, I can't have the rest of us, like here we are, the band,
Yeah.
without Hugh being there. So I found a picture of him just with the dobro from. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect.
Excellent. That was
Freaking
good.
stealing
Maybe
my
you can help
stuff.
me with my next video.
I think,
Yeah.
what is
Any of my-
it? What is it? 30 seconds fair use.
I was going to say 30
20,
seconds,
I
I probably
think.
wouldn't even notice. Yeah.
I did. Up the butt, Chuck.
Show me
Well,
the money.
Considering that I
natural.
refuse to take money for anything I do, you're going to get a percentage of 0. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so I took your advice, Frank, and I contacted YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So I am monetized. I've been monetized for a while, but I don't have memberships offered to me. And Frank and I were talking, and it's
Did you
because
find out why, Lori?
yeah. So I don't. My channel, obviously, I do a ton of covers, so a lot of them are copyrighted, and that's one of their rules. They're like, you're not ad friendly. But I was talking to the girl in chat. She was very sweet. She's like, oh, I'm looking at your channel. You do great things, and it looks like you help a lot of people out. And I said, yeah, I want to help their channels grow too. When I go live, I said, I'm not making money off of my songs. Anyhow, she's like, let me see what I can do for you. Can you wait 5 minutes? And she's like talking to the
Marlon,
boss.
what's going on?
Couldn't do anything for me. So yeah, which is fine. I'm
Mine
not
was
in it.
like that. Mine was like that, Lori. And I just went back to all my older streams and muted all of the copyrights. And once I had enough muted, then they were able to give me memberships.
Yeah, so mine's not my streams that are getting me in trouble. It's
Your
my actual
songs.
collabs because they're all covers.
Okay.
So 90% of my channel are my collabs, not my streams. And that's what they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
gotcha.
fine. I was just curious why. And if they said yes, I would have done it. But if it's not a big deal that they don't. But
Yeah.
just so you guys know out there. If you
Yeah,
ever
you know,
come across
and it doesn't make sense because we're discussing this because I've been monetized now for, I don't know, about a month and a half, maybe.
Speaking of, everybody, you can give them a tip if you want tonight. Super chat.
Yeah. No, but the point being is I thought I'll wait for I couldn't do the membership until I set up the bank, and
Yep.
that was a lot of work, but I did it, and then when that was completed, all of a sudden I can do a membership. The membership option disappeared. So then they said I have too many copyright claims. Doesn't affect my channel, but I can't get a membership. And I'm thinking, these are all my songs that are copyright claims. Like my
claimed
own
yourself.
songs. And so I played naive. I didn't tell them. I knew what was going on because TuneCore puts that on it to whatever, so they can make their money. But because I don't make any. But so I just played dumb and said, I don't know what's going on, but most of these are my songs, and I don't know why there's a claim on it. And they sent me an email. A couple days later, I get 2 pages full of just YouTube copyright claim remove. YouTube, it's like just 2 full pages, and it's like I dumped them all to a folder. But in between there, I see I got an email saying we're going to go ahead and grant you the membership. All you have to do is go to your distributor and uncheck. They told me exactly how to do it. Uncheck the box for TuneCore to give them, And
Yeah,
I
they were
unchecked
very
that
nice to
box, and I got the membership. But I was going to ask Indy and Lori if you guys can help me out. I want to set up the levels. I want to do it right the first time. And
Great.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I just want something.
I want level 1 to be the eggplant. The eggplant emoji.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Yeah.
this will be fun, Lori.
Right?
I'm probably just going to do
Sure.
the peace signs. Since
Yeah,
I kind of
yeah.
do peace signs on every
Do like
tag I
different
do.
colors for different levels.
Yeah.
That's
If
cool.
I can figure something like that out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
a
Rody, they
single
unblocked your stuff now? They made it public again? I don't have any streams blocked. My last Friday one was blocked, but that's my own fault. I played a real video from Warrant, Cherry Pie, but I scrubbed it and it came back up. Of course, my chat's gone, but
Yeah, that's strange. I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
There's something going on with a certain, like, it's not Apple Music, but it's something like that. And a bunch of people are getting channels blocked or streams blocked because of it.
yeah, if you go to Crimson Crux's community, I think he
That's
kind of
who it was.
it's,
I was like, somebody put out some info about it. I couldn't remember who. I think you're right. It was Crimson Crux.
yeah, CSAC is like a copyright owner.
Yeah.
And any artist that Rody put it, because Rody actually was the first one to tell Nate, and then Nate looked it up. But so they're the copyright owners of a ton of
Only Warrant.
famous artists.
Yeah.
It's only one. But YouTube is not in collaboration with them, so they're getting tough with YouTube, saying
Right, Rody.
We don't have anything written down that we collab, so we take all this music down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, in fact, Hippie stream last night was taken down for that reason, but only in the U.S. Well, in Russia too, but we're never affected in the U.S. Canadians can still see it, so very strange. Maybe because the company's out of the U.S. I don't know.
Yeah, this is Hippies. Yeah, DJ checked it while we were.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't had time to check it, but
Yeah, we checked it when we were in the green room too, but it's just for us, for the United States people. It says
Lori, take this guy in the back.
this video is blocked. What's that?
Take this guy for a walk
Check
on
your
the pier, the short one.
Will you leave him alone? He's going live, for God's sakes. Check your email. Check your phone.
But yeah, so let's do this. I'm really excited to announce Independent Men United, who haven't, to those of you who haven't heard or didn't know, that she has risen from groupie to fellow artist. And yeah, this is, I think, what Indy, about what, your third, fourth?
I don't know how many I've done videos for, but I think maybe fourth or fifth
Yeah.
song. But just for fun, I'm just having fun with it, and it's kind of something to contribute to the community a little bit.
Well, this is
Put
great
myself out there.
contribution, and this is exactly what this community should be. I think many people take it a little too serious.
Well, that's not me. I'm just doing it for fun.
I think we should all be doing it
It's
for
fun.
fun
Yes.
because this is
Yeah.
what it's all about. If you're
Yep.
trying to make money in this community or from the people in this community, you're in the wrong place. I'm here to get the support from this community, not necessarily financial support. I'll figure out my own way on how to release my music. And this is, I love what you're doing here, Indy. Every song is getting
you.
better and better. The choice of songs, I just love it. So
Thank you.
why
Well,
don't
thanks
you
to
tell us a
Ozark.
little bit about this, what you guys did.
Yeah, well, Ozark and I were talking about doing a song, and we have some other things hopefully in the works coming. But he had already done this song and sent it to me, and I loved it. And so I kind of tried to join my voice in with what he already had done, and it's a Merle Haggard cover. So just a lot of fun. He's great to work with, and I love his voice.
Yeah,
Got
me
that
too.
great Southern twang.
Totally does. You guys sound so good together. So everybody
Oh,
listens.
thank you.
It's just a very, I told you, a warm song. It made me feel cozy.
Thanks, Lori. All
Awesome. Let's do it.
right, thanks, Frank.
Yes.
I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder. I've spent most all my life searching for that four-leaf clover.
Yet you ran with me, chasing my rainbow.
And honey, I love you too. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes, babe. That's the music God made for all the world to sing. It's never only grows. Losing makes me sorry.
You say, honey, now don't worry. Don't you know I love you too?
And that's the way love goes.
That's the music God made for all the world to sing. It's never old, it grows.
Losing makes me sorry. You say, honey, now don't worry.
La, 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 la.
Don't you know I love you too? And that's the way love goes.
That was beautiful. You know, I
love
just
it.
realized,
Thank you. Thanks,
is that
everyone.
your clapping thing that I think is a roulette table?
It sounds like
Oh.
marbles falling down a staircase. Yeah. It's wicked music. Oh, you have such sweet vocals. I was saying in the chat, it sounded like you had a little tremolo going on there, like a little country thing.
Oh, thanks. You can't match his
Very
twang, but thanks, Ozark. That was a lot of fun.
Very sweet. Very
And the
sweet.
harmony.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your
You got the-
encouragement.
You got the harmony down too.
Yeah.
That little harmony you did, and the way you dropped it, that was well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.
A lot of fun to do.
Keep it
Do
up,
more,
Indy.
do more.
You know, we all get better the more times we attempt things, right? All of us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like I have improved a little bit already, and just I used to be in choir, all growing up, and I was always one of the ones in the back. I kind of like to just be part of the group, and so it's a little nerve-wracking to put myself out there. But to be honest, I do feel like I'm improving a little bit, and like I said, it's just for fun. So I'm having a good time with it.
There you go.
Go. There you go.
Yeah.
I was the same, Indy. Like, if I did choir, I was like, I'm not going to be one of those girls that get up and does a solo. I'll just
Right.
blend up with the altos over here. And
Yeah.
I have fun doing it on my songs, but then when I rewatch it with people with me, I get so cringed out and embarrassed. Like, I don't want anybody to see it with me at the same time,
Yeah, I was getting a little red faced over here. I'm not gonna lie.
The camera's not on, yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
And once you
I
get
can never
the
tell.
bug in there, you just want to do more and more.
Yeah. Well, I am having a good
Thank
time with
you.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Frank, for playing that.
Oh, no problem. It's like a drug, eh?
A little bit.
After you finish, tell me, do you get this feeling? Because I know a lot of us do.
Just
You get
that.
as soon as it's done, it's like you're already thinking of the next one.
Yes. But I also am. I'm
You're
like
screwed.
kind of yeah. Like I said, there's some things in the works.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. More coming.
I'm
But
like
I
that with
do
you.
really genuinely appreciate everybody who's been so encouraging and from the beginning, and just I appreciate you all.
I think I was on your show the first time you sang at your own show, or one of the first times.
Yeah, you might have been.
I was encouraging you, like, okay.
Well, I am doing a little bit more singing live on some other panels too. I've got to do a little shout out here, if that's okay, Frank,
Yeah,
for
please
Creek
do.
Squad. Creek Squad is doing a competition called Creek Idol, and
Broke up.
Should be.
and it's been really fun. And so I've been doing that and kind of moving forward in that. And so that will be on Wednesday nights. And this coming Wednesday is rock music. It was country last week, and this week is rock. So I think he's going to keep doing this, and it's sort of like he does the competition, the Creek Idol at the beginning, and then opens up the panel. And Creek's a great guy and has a really good channel for open mic music, but also just hanging out and good community. So
All
please
right,
go check him out.
Send me the link.
Will do.
Or you've got DJ in Discord. He can add it to the
You already got
shoutouts,
it.
the weekly, and we'll shout it out. And what time?
DJ got it.
Wednesdays?
Thank you so much, DJ.
What time
I think
Wednesdays?
it's at 8:30 p.m. Pacific, so it's later in the evenings. I want to say. Let me double check. And let's see. It doesn't have the newest one set up yet. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's at 8:30.
So it'll be 11:30 Eastern. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the
I
late
can
night
try.
crew.
Usually, if there's any nights that I stay up a little later, is 15th Benz and Thomas Christ. Yeah. So
Friday, Indy and me. Well, you fall asleep by my time.
yeah, this Friday, I took Folk Punk's advice. He says, Frank, do me a favor, just chill, you know. So I actually left Hippie stream because of the news that I heard, and then
Yeah.
and I actually laid down and was having a nice little nap, and then Lori text messages me.
It's no
like-
pressure ever. I just want to give you the link in case.
It's like, no.
You
How
don't
am I
have
going to
to
say
call.
no?
You can say no.
But around what time was that? 10 o'clock?
Well,
Yeah,
it was early.
so-
I canceled my Friday plans because I had to get up early Saturday. So I was like, I'm not going to go live and blah, blah, blah. But then we're in Cold Acres premiere and
yeah.
I was lurking and I just got hyper. And I'm like, let's go live.
And I fell asleep like
Everybody-
from about 7 o'clock. I was out 7:30. I think I was out. I missed Indy's stream. And then
So
I hear
cute.
zzz, zzz. It's like right by my ear. It's like,
Then Mr. Raccoon turned up.
then I go outside and we got Rocky Raccoon, my pet. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of posts. I got Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4.
You
I'm
have to
gonna-
do some shorts with them, yeah.
I
Frank
am,
has
I am.
raccoons that live in his man cave outside and he feeds them. Keep
I
coming
kid
back.
you not. You know what he did last night? No.
What?
Did I say this earlier, or am I losing my mind?
I think
No.
you were telling us in the green
Oh,
room.
with Hugh, yeah. So every time the raccoon comes in, I go to my fridge, and because I gotten shit from Shauna because I was feeding it marshmallows. So now she prepares little plates and stuff, and I bring it to the little
Cute.
bar fridge that I have there.
Yeah.
Last night I only had the 4 slices of rye bread because we don't use cheap bread on our raccoon, and with the sesames in it and everything, right? But
No wonder they come back.
the fucking thing opened the door, the little bar fridge, and I'm
They have
thinking,
thumbs.
shit.
They have
I didn't-
thumbs.
Lucky I didn't have my pop in there, but I'm thinking,
Now he knows how to get in
oh
there.
man, I didn't even close the door. And then I close it, and as I'm closing it, I'm thinking, wait a second, there was 4 slices of bread here. It because it doesn't have a handle, it figured a way to put its hand, like, for 2 weeks he's watched me open it up, grab food, and
So
come out.
smart.
Yeah.
Raccoons are. Yes.
They're wicked smart. I
You-
too
Frank,
hate
you-
critters, Robbie. In my garage.
You mentioned on Friday, Frank, about possibly doing the song Lucky Man.
Oh, Hugh, I would love it.
Absolutely. I
I
love
got
that
the
song.
lyrics right behind this, right here.
Such a
I've
great
been
song.
Playing around with
Did
it.
someone do that? Did someone cover that?
I
No,
don't think so.
no.
Maybe I'm
I
just
heard
thinking of
Hugh
you guys
play
talking
it
about it
about
Friday.
maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. Am I right, Hugh? You're just fiddling, and I said,
I
"Is
was-
that-" and
yeah.
I said, yeah. And ever since then, I was like, shit. This is one of the first songs I learned how to play. It's a simple G,
Hi,
right?
Christine.
And then, yeah, to the D. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So
add
that'd
it to
be
Hugh's
really cool.
list.
We just got to find a synth player. You got KV, we got to find not a pianist. Let's leave that one alone.
I may know somebody.
I
could offer up my pianist.
I didn't know that was
Larry's
funny.
here again. It's Larry.
Chris Lane, how you doing, buddy? Yeah.
Knob jokes everywhere.
Frank, if I can, you may have missed this, but I wanted to point out that Marlon, and I'm not sure who Marlon is, gave you a $20 super chat. So thank you, Marlon.
Yeah, I said thank you, Marlon, earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Marlon. It's a new name to me.
I
That was very nice.
I know an old friend of mine, Marlon, and I'm trying to think if that's the Marlon.
He's throwing you big bucks.
Thank you, Marlon. The
Very good.
expose yourself, son. Yeah, I really appreciate it. But yeah, I can't wait to do that. Now we have Vince Janella on tonight, and once this show's over, you get to watch me dump.
Yes.
Is that proper? Did I say it right?
No. How dare you say that?
I learned how to dump.
Going downhill, Frank.
I'm like, how do I deliver this now? I learned how to dump. But
You are
don't have to watch me
redirecting to
dump.
another
You can
live
just see
show.
the result. No, that's not going to work
You're
either.
redirecting to another live show.
Teach
I'm
me your ways.
That's so freaking boring.
Yeah, you've got to say dumb.
That's just YouTube terms. So everybody,
you know,
I'm gonna
what-
dump this show onto Vince Giannella's show. He's got some fantastic
Film on 11.
music playing. He plays about 3 or 4 different
Right,
guitars.
Michael Bell.
The guy's a genius on guitar, and he just got monetized. And you can become a member, I think, if he's got it set up yet. He's all set up and ready to go, ready for business. Thank you, Robbie Stengel. Frank takes a dump, Phil.
But you know what's so weird? See, that doesn't sound strange when you say that, Frank. And Lori, just like 30 miles south of you, we in Rhode Island use dump in a way that if you were to slip and
do too.
fall... Yeah, I took a dump on the ice.
Dump,
When I
yeah.
came out to Wisconsin and I fell on the ice and walked up to my friend's house and, you know, they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just took a dump on the ice. They went hysterical. I was like almost no longer their friend because I'm trying to explain, I think I broke my tailbone. And they're like, what's
You did
wrong
what?
with you? Yeah.
And to dump on somebody, right, is to like make fun
Yeah.
of them too.
Or on a bike, you know, if you fall off or take a spill. Yeah.
Dump hard. Yeah. Take a
Yeah.
spill.
Yeah. See, I actually called into an NPR show, Way with Words, and asked them, and they said the way that we use dump is from the Old English, meaning to throw in a tassel or, you know, just kind of, you know, dump, like a dump truck. You just dump it, you know. But
Exactly.
Nice one, Chris.
It's not gross.
Wisconsin
Did they
never
miss?
knew that.
Dumps. Awesome. Frank, thanks for having us on tonight and for doing this,
Yes.
even though you're not feeling well, and always and to your tribute to Derek and your uncle. Seb,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Well,
Thoughts
thank you
and
for
prayers to
Premieres.
D. Lynn and KVK and everyone else we know. That was in the
please
storm.
take the time to go over to KVK's and D. Lynn's channel. Thank God our Snooks just missed it. I know they had some power outage for, I think she said in the chat, about 12 hours. That's the worst it got there, so thank God. And
I'm sorry, I keep laughing because of Chris Lane's message that's still hanging down. Every time I look at you, you're trying to talk serious, and I'm like, all I see is hard dumps. And roids, all right.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you all once again
Thank you,
for
Frank.
joining me, and it was a special day. Like I said, I wanted a celebration as Derek would have liked it, and I know Metalhead Hippie. We all know that he would have taken over this show, and he probably still has his own plans on doing what he's gonna do. But our prayers and thoughts are out to Jeff as well and his family. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. Man, you guys rocked. Apparently, Pete Johns was even impressed with all the people in the chat and the excitement. So that makes me feel proud. And
Thank you to the
love you
mods
all,
for
Barry and
throwing
Joe.
all the links.
What's
Yes.
that?
Thank you to the mods for throwing all the links. DJ
You got
and
it.
Snooks
DJ.
and everybody.
Yeah, the Relentless DJ, Big Red 81 and Snooks and Independent Many United. You guys do so much for this show. It wouldn't be a show without all of you. And let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Have a great night, everybody. I'm
Much
going to
love,
play our
everybody.
exit song, which
Great
is
to be with all
generously
friends.
given to us by
Lizaday.
Lizaday, and and it's called Family, so it's appropriate. for this community pulse, and love you all. And I'll catch up to you in a few minutes if you're still awake.
Nice.
And Gary Hubbs, bro, I can't wait till Friday. I think I'm gonna stay up for this one, bro. I love you all. Have a great night.
Love you,
Thank
Frankie.
You take
Good night,
care.
guys.
Time to be
Andy.
creative,
Thank you,
everyone.
Marty. Thank you, Hugh. Folk Punk.
Bye, everybody.
AJ, Snooks.
Have a great week.
Everyone. Gary. Maybe I should just shut up.
That's what my grandmother does.
We are, we are, we are, we are. 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 Sister, brother, father, mother, we are one and the same. We are friends, chosen hearts, shared a force of nature. We are family, family, forever like a diamond, special treasure. We shine. Family, family, family. Are we not part of one another? Our love is gold. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. We are, we are, we are, we are. Family. Your life could get in the way sometimes, but no matter whatever, ever hot the cards, we'll weather it together.